We are HTLA Radio 1. You will lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. We will add your distinctiveness, your advertisers, and your sponsors to our own. Resistance is futile.
HTLA Radio 1 in New York City proudly presents CRASHTalk.
HTLA 97.3 FM in New York proudly presents rock superstar Crash Jesus.
That's right. You are tuned to the one, the only Mr. CRASHTalk himself, CJ Crash Taylor. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be to you. Welcome to yet another episode of CRASHTalk at HTLA Radio 1. Today's episode is Bieber Twinkies. Yes. Justin Bieber and Hostess Twinkies together again for your enjoyment. And we all know how much we enjoy Bieber and Twinkies. I'm going to be putting the smackdown on the Biebs. Yeah. We're going to lock him away in Guantanamo Bay. Bye-bye, buddy. And you know what? I don't even think we would put him in the traditional correctional overalls that they give them there at Guantanamo. You know, that famed orange. No, I don't think we'll go that route. We'll go with exactly what that man wore. I wouldn't even call him a man. What that boy wore. I wouldn't even call him a boy. I don't know what the hell I'd call him, but whatever he wore, because I'm pretty sure it's a guy, although I don't know, when he went to meet his Canadian Prime Minister, Stephen Harper. Yeah, quite the stir there late last week about that. But before we get into all that creamy goodness, we're gonna back the old truck up here a little bit, and we're gonna talk Twinkie. Yep. We're gonna talk Twinkie, and as most of you probably know by now, the beloved historical Twinkies, Hostess, cupcakes, ding dongs, everything pretty much that I grew up on. Yep, that beloved flavor. Yeah, they. A lot of people know about Hostess going under. But what a lot of people don't know is about the reasons for them going under, and it's not really what you'd think. Nope. No, it seems that the company has been plagued by a creamy filling labor dispute. Yes, from inside their ranks, their staff and employees, which number in excess of 18,000 nationwide in the United States. Yeah, they've been going through a labor dispute for quite a number of months, and the union and the employees were willing, of course, to cave to the company's proposed 8% across the board wage cuts, the loss completely, utterly, and totally of every employee's 401k and retirement plans, and I believe there was also an increase there in what they would have to pay to maintain their benefits. Now, this comes at a time, of course, when America is in, the economic hell that we're all in now. And, the first thing that kind of struck me is that I was surprised that Hostess isn't going before the Senate Committee on Jesus, we would just throw away money and, beg them for money to keep afloat. But apparently it's not that. It's that the employees are just too damn greedy. That's what it is. Yeah. So screw y'all. We're gonna close down. We're gonna pull up stakes and screw everybody. That's Hostess's take on the whole thing. Now, It should be noted here that this is actually my take on the whole thing, and the comments expressed are mine and mine alone, and the beloved radio station, HTLA Radio 1, in no way, shape, or form shares my views or opinions. They're also prodding me with the cattle prod here to make sure that you all know that today's episode is...
Powered by Procast.
I want to get that mic booster thingy that she's got there on my mic here. That would be cool. Yeah, so back to Hostess. The company has, not been able to reach any kind of agreement with the union, and rightfully so, I think. I mean, who the hell in this day and age, we've already pretty much obliterated our middle class in this country, North America, to be completely honest. And, now, you've got this long-standing union, you've got this huge amount of membership, and you've got this company. And, the company's done the math, and they figured, well, geez, they're just not raping enough money. So now let's get the employees to eat another 8%. Let's get the employees to pay more for their benefits so we can skim a little off that, too. And ultimately, I don't care if the guy's been here 15, 20, or 25 years. They don't need a pension. No, we'll keep that money, too. It's no wonder that there was no agreement reached between that company and said union. Now, the interesting thing here, though, is, and just got this in this morning from my good pal Candace Choi from the Associated Press. She says that the Hostess is now asking the judge in charge of their liquidation. Yes, that's right. They filed for bankruptcy and liquidation. They've asked the judge and subsequently been granted. Check this out. $1.8 million in bonuses during their liquidation. And I'm like, what? During the what are they having, a sale? Nope. You can't get the product anywhere on the shelves now. It's all gone. So what liquidation? Oh, the liquidation of the company, you might say. Oh, all of those assets, those trucks, those buildings, all the infrastructure. Okay, I get it now. Well, yeah, it seems that the maker of Twinkies, Ding Dongs, and Ho-Hos says that the incentive pay is needed to retain the 19 corporate officers and high-level managers, quote-unquote, during the liquidation process, which could take about a year. Damn, I did not know it takes so long to close the door. Here, I'm going to close this Guantanamo Bay door on Bieber here. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, I've got him locked away in Guantanamo Bay in 4 seconds. So what's their excuse? They need a year to close their doors? Something's not ringing right here, is it, Crash Talkers? No. The bonuses apparently do not include pay for CEO Gregory Rayburn, who has brought on as restructuring expert earlier this year. Rayburn is being paid $125,000 a month for restructuring. Restructuring, eh? A company that's about to go tits up, as it were, because they can't come to an agreement with their employees? Really? What do you got to restructure there? Unless, of course, you're just going to dissolve the company, come back as another entity, buy out your company's assets for $1 and continue on with brand new fresh employees, perhaps even non-union ones. That's never been done before, eh? Yeah. Hostess is also seeking final approval. Yes. Hostess is also seeking final approval for its wind down, which was approved on an interim basis last week. Now, the Bakers Union, Hostess' second largest union, actually, is asking the judge to appoint an independent trustee to oversee the liquidation. Geez, I wonder if Hostess might name Rayburn. Saying that the current management has been woefully unsuccessful in a reorganization attempts. Yeah, because it's not reorganization we're really talking about here, is it, guys? No. Well, the process includes the quick sale of its brands, which also include cupcakes, donuts, and Wonder Bread. Hostess says it's received a flood of interest in the brands, including from national packaged food makers, international companies, and its own customers, which include some supermarkets and big box retailers. Hostess sales have been declining over the years, but still come in at between $2.3 billion and $2.4 billion a year, a banker for the company said in court last week. Okay. I'm gonna do some crash talk and math here in a bit, so keep up with me. The company shutting means the loss of over 18,000 jobs. In court last Thursday, an attorney for Hostess noted that the company is no longer able to pay retiree benefits, which come to about $1.1 million a month. Hostess stopped contributing to its union pension plans more than a year ago. The company's demise came after years of management turmoil, with workers saying the company failed to invest in updating its products. In January, Hostess filed for its second Chapter 11 bankruptcy in less than a decade, citing steep costs associated with its unionized workforce. Yep. Gotta blame the union and the workforce, don't we? Can't give them too much. Any business model I've ever looked at, your labor costs are sitting at 20 to 22% all day long. Pretty much any industry. If they're not at 20 or 22%, you got to make some changes. We all understand this. But when the brain surgeons at Hostess first derived their financial plans, you know, like in business and marketing strategies and business plans and their 5-year projections. And you see, they have to have all this in order to give the shareholders on the old stock market something to look forward to. So, you know, they have these new initiatives and these new plans and these new products and these new on and on and on. And of course, the idea in business is that you better your numbers every year. You keep growing. You keep facilitating growth and expansion, and that's the corporate way, right? And if they're saying now that, we're paying our employees way too much, we can't deal with all these great benefits we gave them, that have been in place for how many decades, by the way? We just can't keep up with all this stuff now all of a sudden in the last several years due to the economic downturn. I hate to break it to you. If we go to the numbers, your products are doing fine. There's a number of third-party statistics out there, not including the Food and Drug Administration putting out consumption stats, which indicate that Hostess is just right where they should be in terms of their overall consumption. But ignoring all that, it really does come down to greed here, and there's no two ways about it. And I think what you're going to see here, and you can mark my words because I don't care, you're going to see here where Hostess is going to come back under quote-unquote new ownership. But you're going to see the truth. You're going to see that, no, it's the same. It's the same people. But you see, now under this new company, with these new directors and this new corporation filed in Lithuania or wherever the hell it's going to be, we want to hire non-union now. Hell, they might even hire Mexicans. Oh, did he say Mexicans? Yes, he did. So that's the deal at Hostess right now, and they've just decided that's it. We're shutting down. Okay, so here we are in this economic situation that we're in. And now we're faced, after re-electing our beloved President, Obama, we're now faced with a situation that's going on right now with Hostess, where the company's liquidating, killing 18,000 jobs, yada, 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 all the stuff that we've been talking about here today. Isn't this the same stuff we accused Romney of doing and actually being very good at? Huh. This is exactly it, isn't it? So in this situation now, for the elections 2016, I bet you we're going to look forward to seeing somebody like Clint Eastwood come on and talk about how President Obama and Mr. Rayburn have joined forces to to kill another 18,000 jobs in this country. No, you're not going to hear that. You know why? Because it doesn't frickin' matter now. Now we've had the election, it's just done. So anything that's going on in the next 2 to 2.5 years,